Stop overthinking and just roll with the punches. And what I mean by that is you've probably been sitting on some sort of business, some system, some strategy, some idea for a while. And the reason you haven't started is because you're thinking, what if X happens? What if Y happens? What if this does that and it does this, right? That is completely wrong. That is terrible, terrible thinking. And that is killing your productivity. That is killing your life. That is killing your outcome, right? The goals you have in life are going to just stay as goals. You're never going to reach them. The only way you start reaching your goals is by taking very quick action on your ideas and thinking less about the downsides. Okay? Yes, downsides are there. But if you've had this great idea that you believe in that seems to make sense, you do it. And you roll with the punches. And what I mean by that is only worry about X happening when it happens, when you are able to put a solution in place. And if you're thinking, well, I don't know what the solution will be. At this moment in time, you don't. But when you're 6 months, a year into business, chances are you will, or you'll have the funds, the resources, the team to handle it anyway. So why are you letting this problem that may or may not even arise way down the line stop you from achieving your goals, right? There is nothing more exhilarating than having your business that's doing well and having some sort of issue and you solve it and you keep solving and you keep solving it. You know, if you guys have watched some of my other videos, you know I talk about the game masters and that through life you're being watched, you're being challenged by a game master who is there putting obstacles in front of you and controlling the outcomes and everything that happens in your life. So no matter what you do, it's going to be filled with challenges. It's going to be filled with ups and downs. You are not going to do anything in life that is always going to be straight up. Okay, that just does not happen. You are always going to have to suffer. And suffering is great. Suffering is fun. It turns you into a great person. It turns you into a person who is able to tell stories and articulate great ideas and provide solutions for other people and help other people, right? For you to suffer, it means that you really tried something and you really put your all into it. You know, you don't suffer when you just work at McDonald's all day, right? What kind of suffering is there? You suffer when you take on intense amounts of stress. Suffering is great, right? Do not be afraid to suffer, and do not be afraid of obstacles and suffer and problems and ups and downs and topsy-turvies. Okay, that is what life's all about. If life was so one way, so easy, so up, it wouldn't be fun, right? It's like when you play GTA, right? Okay, you're doing the campaign, you're loving it. Wow, this is really, really fun. Oh, I'm working towards this next goal. Oh, I've got to spend all my money getting this instead. Damn it. Okay, let's get back to work. Boom, boom, boom. Right? And then you get it, and it's like this, and then you like this. It's progress, it's ups. Oh, damn it, I lost that. Down, right? That's what life is. And then if you just go in and have a cheat code of go, right, let me have all the money, you get very bored, right? When you have everything, it's very boring. So imagine if there was just no problems and you had it all. You knew, okay, if I do X idea, it's going to be an absolute success, right? It's not fun. Any business you go into, you want it to have ups and downs and suffering and pain, because that's what molds you to be the person who's going to create that business and take it to the next level and take it to heights that unheard of in your family and your friends and what people know of you, right? You know, you really have to be able to deal with that, and being able to roll with the punches is fantastic, right? You can't be the person that thinks, what if this happens? What if Y happens? What if that, right? You're never going to start. And people use it as a coping mechanism. I know so many people that have a day job, and whilst they're at their day job, they dream about doing X. They dream about doing Shopify. They dream about doing a marketing agency, right? They dream about having a talent management company. And they get home from work, they take the shoes off, they walk through the door, they take the shoes off, the heating's on, someone's making food for them because maybe they still live at home, right? And they go, oh, this is quite nice actually, right? Why would I want to go and spend my evenings suffering when I can just be content here, right? And all that does is it delays suffering. It delays. And what that then does is it delays the suffering, but it also puts an incredible amount of time restriction on the suffering, right? If you go through suffering when things are going well for you and you have money, you have cash flow, you have business doing well, and you go out and go, right, more suffering, the only thing that's holding you back is yourself, right? Your bills are paid, you can travel wherever you want, you can eat what you want, you've got your gym memberships, you've got your MMA training, you've got all this and your friends groups, and you're going out and you're eating good food and going to restaurants and doing this, and you're suffering alongside it. It helps. But imagine if you delay that suffering until your parents are wanting to kick you out in 2 weeks' time. And now, okay, I've got 2 weeks to push or cram all this suffering in, and I need to get the results too. So it's so intense, and I don't really know what I'm doing. And I need this fast results, right? It's never going to work. And then guess what? You're destined for a life of normality. People often only struggle when it's forced upon them. They don't go out and put force on themselves, right? They don't go out and put struggle on their own shoulders. It's crazy when you think about that. But if you're watching this, right, try something new. Do something else. Put a bit of struggle in your life. Right, you really want to put years into your mind, take a bit of a toll on your body and your mind and mature yourself, because the people that do that, you can often tell, and the people that do that are often the most successful, right? The ones that are 25 and they look 40, right? They're like the most successful. It's the ones that are 30 and they look 18. You're like, yeah, never gone through any suffering, right? So you need to force suffering on yourselves. And you do that by starting new things, doing new ventures, and rolling with the punches, right? As a problem comes, that's when you solve it. And maybe when you solve the problems that come, it'll help you articulate solutions and ideas and strategies for further solutions, further problems that can happen. But you don't worry about them until they're there. You're really talking yourself out of business ideas and all these great ideas you have. You're talking yourself out of it, and it's really bad. It's really poor. It leads to a life of normality. But yeah, I hope this video is somewhat useful for you mindset loving guys. It's definitely something that I always implement. I always had suffering to my life, and life is pain. Enjoy the pain and you enjoy life more.